Well, hey guys, it's Craig, and in today's video, we're gonna dive into a little bit of my backpacking journey while out on the PCT. I'm gonna walk you guys through the different backpacks that I use, specifically the backpack that I started the trail with, the backpack that failed me out on the trail, the backpack that I finished with, and the backpack that I have now. So when I started out on the PCT back in 2022, I started off my journey with the Zpacks Arc Blast. And the reason that I chose to start with this backpack is because I had used it for several years before starting the PCT. I think I picked up my Arc Blast back in the year 2016, right around the same time that I picked up my Duplex, and I had used it for years and it worked really well for me. I had taken it on a lot of weekend trips, like week-long trips, and I just used it a bunch and I knew how it worked, so I decided to bring it with me out on my 2022 Thru-Hike. And one of the reasons I like this pack so much is because it's just simple. It was a very simple backpack, there was not much to it, and also it was a roll top pack made out of DCF gear, which made it highly water resistant, not to mention it is a very lightweight backpack. So on the PCT back in 2022, I used that pack for the first 700 miles of the trail. For those of you that are familiar with the PCT and its different sections, the first 700 miles is the desert section. And by the time I got to the end of the desert section, it was just falling apart on me. It was delaminating and I just thought it was time for a replacement. So before I got to Kennedy Meadows South at the end of the desert section, I sent myself another Zpacks Arc Blast backpack because I knew I could trust it and I knew that it would work for me. Unfortunately, that was not the case. And this brings me to the second part of this video, the backpack that failed me, which was the Zpacks Arc Blast. When I picked up my second Arc Blast in Kennedy Meadows South, I was super jazzed. I was really excited. I had a new backpack. I was excited to see what I could push it to do. I was just really stoked to have this backpack. Well, I don't know what happened with their production or with the quality of the Arc Blast, but after only using the Arc Blast for 20 miles, I picked it up in Kennedy Meadows South, and then I only used it for 20 miles before it catastrophically broke on me. I remember very clearly what was happening. I literally just set it down. I was taking out my bear can to get some food out because we were in the Sierras, so I had to have a bear can, and this backpack is advertised as being able to carry a bear can. Took out my bear can, got out some food, I put my bear can back in, and as I put it back in, the backpack was not even arced at the time, which these backpacks are advertised as you can arc them so the back is away from your back, allowing for extra flow. Well, I didn't even have it arced, and as I put my bear can in, one of the carbon fiber rods that makes up the frame of this backpack snapped. Just snapped completely in half. I heard something pop, I looked, and one of the carbon fiber rods was completely snapped in half. And from that point on, the backpack was just sitting really lopsided on my body. It was causing me a lot of shoulder pain and discomfort. So needless to say, I was not happy. So I did what I think any logical person might do, and I asked Zpacks for a complete refund because I just did not feel as if I could trust their packs anymore, especially this backpack. If it was going to break within 20 miles of me using it, very lightly using it, I just didn't think it would be able to get me through the last 1900 miles of the trail or whatever I really had left at that point. So I asked Zpacks for a refund and they said no. They were not willing to give me a refund. To their credit, they were willing to ship me another carbon fiber rod, but that's not what I wanted because it had already broken once within 20 miles. So in my head, I was thinking, what's to say it's not going to break again? So after sending many emails and phone calls back and forth, they did finally grant me a refund. But unfortunately, I know Zpacks makes a lot of great gear, a lot of quality gear, and a lot of people stand by their gear. I even use their shelters. Unfortunately though, I will never be using a Zpacks backpack ever again. So to solve my backpack problem, I was kind of in a pinch at this time on the trail. My backpack had just broke. I had a ton of miles left to go and I didn't want to be spending a whole lot of money again. So I decided to go with a tried and true company and I bought an Osprey Exos 58 liter pack. Now this is the pack that I carried with me throughout the remainder of the trail. I did get rid of the brain because I just did not find that it was needed anymore. This is just a flap. The brain would normally go over the flap like this. I just found that I didn't need that extra room basically, and I wanted to lighten some weight because this pack does come in right around 2 pounds or something, which is definitely heavier than most ultralight backpacks. But this thing was absolutely amazing. I know Osprey, I know I can trust their gear, and I know it won't fail on me. But as you can tell, this pack definitely has seen some things. The water bottle carriers are all ripped open. The front mesh has a bunch of holes in it. This side has some holes in it. Overall though, I absolutely loved this backpack. I'm not going to do a full gear review on it right now, but I will be doing that in the future, so be on the lookout for that. But this backpack, the Osprey Exos 58, was an amazing pack for me. It carried me through the entire trail. It was incredibly reliable and it did what I needed it to do. So the pack that I decided to upgrade to, that has now become the staple part of my kit, is the Evolved Supply Co. The Ranger 35 to 40 liter roll top backpack. Now, I had been looking for a pack after the PCT that was roll top and really lightweight because those were two things that I really liked about the Arc Blast. But as I said, I was never going back to one of those packs because I just couldn't trust them. So after doing a lot of YouTube videos and reading online, I decided to pick up this backpack, and I am so glad that I did. I've only managed to put some weekend trips and maybe like couple day long trips out on this pack, so I'm not going to put out a full review on it yet because I want to get some more miles on it before I give everyone my complete thoughts on this pack. Overall though, I have no complaints with this pack. It is incredibly lightweight. I believe coming in at only 16 ounces. I have hiked with it in the rain and everything inside stayed super dry, and this pack is just really simple. There is not a lot going on with it, but at the same time it is incredibly modular, which I really like. And what I mean by modular is you can remove these different straps, you can remove the hip belt, you can remove or add a shoulder pouch. It has a specific piece of webbing right here where I can attach my camera, and it has a really cool pocket just right down here. And this pack is just amazing. It does everything I need it to do. It is simple, it is lightweight, and it works really well for me. And I am super excited to get out on the trail more and put some more miles on this thing, see what it can do, see what kind of weather it can hold up to. And I'm just really excited to get out, put some miles on this pack, and then come back and give you guys my thoughts on the Evolved Supply Co. The Ranger, which is an amazing pack for me. So there you have it, guys. That is a brief glimpse into my PCT backpacking journey and the reasons why I upgraded to the backpack that I have now. I hope you guys learned something from this video, and I hope you guys took some information away from this video that might inform you when you're deciding to go out and buy a new backpack, or maybe you're buying a backpack for the very first time and you have no idea where to start. Regardless, I hope you guys found this video to be helpful. But now I want to hear from you guys. What kind of backpacks do you guys use? Are you a first-time backpacker and you have no idea where to start? Do you have any backpack deal breakers? Drop me a comment below and let me know. I have been getting some great comments and suggestions from all of you, and it makes me feel really good, and it really helps out this channel. So thank you guys so much. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are getting outside. Hope the winter isn't being too tough on anybody. I'm up here in the PNW and it's just dark and gray. But I hope everyone out there is doing well. And guys, thank you so much for watching.